everybody, and welcome back to Prey. Originally, I wasn't going to do this. I was just going to leave the missing section from stream as it is. Missing section from stream.
Every airlock has a manual seal you'll have to disengage before you can spacewalk. While engineered as a safety measure, it's irrelevant when the enemy is already inside the station. If you do go out there, I wouldn't stray far. The Typhon may have spread to the exterior. And remember, other airlocks you find will have to be opened from the inside first. Last thing, you don't have a propulsion system for your suit yet. You'll need one to maneuver.
But I was just gonna leave this as is, and then I realized that it'd be better if I recorded the section of story that's missing, just the section of story. Like, resources be damned, I'm not playing this the way I did on stream, which was exploring every inch, doing everything I could to find everything, reading everything, so on and so forth. The funny thing is, the stream that is cut short is actually missing literally all aspect of someone being in chat. From what I can tell.
Microgravity detected.
Okay. You know what's funny? Out here in microgravity, if I am not careful and I slam into something too hard, like I was just about to do there, I will take damage. That actually happened on stream. I took damage because I slammed into a wall too hard.
You found him. Not surprising. Well done.
Okay, so I wanted to check if I could have repaired that on stream, because I didn't actually even notice that on stream. Yep, there we go. I took damage. Not intentional, by the way. That was accidental. And I'd like to point out that people did show up and stream yesterday. 2 people, in fact. It was someone I personally know and someone new. We got 2 new followers, and I really wish that I could have recovered that footage, but it was my own fault. I was trying to create a highlight, and I mishighlighted. That's the footage that exists. And when I went to delete that mishighlight, I actually deleted the past broadcast, the entirety of the stream. Okay, so I am completely and utterly ignoring any run.
Warning. Vital signs critical.
Resources be damned on this particular run, but in the actual recording, I found a lot of stuff. But it took me forever to go through this particular place, because I was exploring, like, I came to this, like, I followed this cord here, and I didn't even think to look up at this and press F to turn on the power. Like, I read about his scale and everything, his fancy scale. Okay. Um, 988. And this, like, it took me a while to figure this out, but...
Nice work, Morgan. The looking glass screens are online again. Head back to your office as soon as you can. It's important you hear the rest of your message.
Okay.
I'll meet you there.
The test phases are just videos that I watched via the looking glass, which is actually rather interesting, because all 3 of these work as so you can walk around and view this entire room, using that looking glass, those looking glass videos. Which is how, like, which is one way you can be hinted at, that you can actually unlock, the wall. Using his travel mug, which weighs exactly 170 grams. and use it to go about. Yeah, to go about just. Those things always run before they die. I think the phantoms are quite more aware of their mortality than the mimics. One thing that I did repair this when I did that. I always make sure to carry our good old friend here with us and deploy him.
Vital signs critical.
Yeah, that little pile of whatever the fuck damages me quite a bit. Our friend survived that encounter in the original version. And there's actually, at this point, mimics have made it into my office. Yeah, that didn't happen in the original one. I watched my health a bit better in the original one. I also had our little friend, the turret, still intact. One thing that I did talk about in stream is the fact that I smashed the looking glass in my room. Like, quite literally, I smashed it. It's broken. Right? Like, that's what happened. I flat out, I smashed it.
Ready. Scan.
But, I had a conversation with the second person in chat, the one who I know personally. About how, like, I sort of expected it to work like the rest of the screens.
Error log submitted. Checking for updates. Servers offline. Alien threat detected.
I sort of expected, like this screen right here. When I did that, I expected it to work like this. But it reminded me that, like, you know, me and the person in chat, like, had a conversation. The one I know personally was actually here. About how they actually did the exact same thing. That was their first instinct, was to whack the screen. And I found it interesting that there was actually a feature right there for if the player decided to hit the screen. And because obviously there's a thing behind there, right? Now, I didn't have much to say about this video because I spent more time.
You're not gonna like what I have to say next. You have to destroy Talos I. The research, the Typhon,
to get that
nothing
picture.
Can survive, including you. I know how it sounds, but you've seen what those creatures can do. They're a part of you now. If even one cell gets back to Earth, we're lost. I'm sorry. I wish there was another way. January can walk you through activating the self-destruct mechanism. Alex will try to stop you. He's allergic to failure. Too proud to go back to Mom and Dad with his tail between his legs. So it's up to you now. Good luck. Told you wouldn't like it.
Video end. Okay, so I didn't actually have much to say on that, about that. But meeting January properly for the first time was interesting. Hi. Hi there.
Hello, Morgan. I'm January 2035. I'm an operator. There are many operators aboard Talos I, but none of them are like me. I'm your plan B. My first task was to free you from the simulation. The second task was to make sure you saw your video. Those are done. Interesting. New directives are now available to me. The self-destruct protocol for Talos I is activated by 2 arming keys. Your brother has the first. You had the second. Alex destroyed your arming key, but you hid a fabrication plan for a new one in deep storage. That's where you need to go next. We can worry about getting Alex's key afterwards. The Typhon are spreading fast, Morgan. You'll be racing against them. And your brother. This key card will grant you access to the main lift and all the labs. The main lift is the fastest way to reach deep storage.
Interesting. But it,
Next topic. You asked me to provide you with more neuromods, which I've done. Good luck, Morgan.
I don't remember I didn't actually go much further than this in the story. Like, I walked out here, I went to the main lift, I think. Well, buddy, you're coming with us. I explored into trauma a bit more, a bit better. Read quite a bit in trauma.
Detected.
We'll deploy you here, turret buddy.
Ready to scan.
We came here and tried to call the main lift. And it doesn't
Wait,
do shit.
Something's wrong. I'm talking to the lift control system. The system's telling me it's fine. It's just... the diagnostic code is changing every time I make a request. And something is preventing the car from descending. It's stuck at the top, in the Arboretum. I'll see if I can find another way up. Got it. There's a route through the psychotronics lab. Morgan, that lab is where the Typhon broke containment. Be careful.
And literally,
This is Security Chief Elazar. Who the hell shut down the elevators and airlocks? Answer me. My team's locked down tight here. We need those lifts working. Sam, it can't be a power loss, can it?
I don't think so, Chief. The main lift and all the airlocks shut down at once. It had to be manual.
Damn it. First they give us pop guns, put us on babysitting duty, then open the gates of hell and lock us in. TranStar's going to need an army of lawyers when I get Earthside. Anyone else on the station, get to a safe area. Check your surroundings. Walls, floor, ceiling. Then seal yourself in. We're working on the problem, and we'll be there to retrieve you as soon as we can. Elazar out.
which I didn't continue much farther than this because the reason it's half a stream missing is because I went back to the main lobby. Well, not the main lobby. I went back to what was it? To the Neuromod division, and I explored around there, and I got for about 15 minutes. I got myself trapped in a dark room before I gave in and just decided to reload to the last quick save. So I have not stepped into that
Good morning,
room, and
Talos.
we're not
Breakfast
going
is served
to.
in the cafeteria until 9 a.m.
But one thing I will say that there is quite a bit that unfortunately I don't have the time in this video to go back over. I just wanted to make sure that the main story at least was covered in video, and some of my thoughts about that was covered, because the fact that we have to destroy Talos, according to us, according to Morgan, who hasn't been forced into this, I don't know, any number of times. forced into that simulation. We have to destroy the spaceship. But I don't know anything about the full story. Like, I had heard about the you must destroy Talos I, because I think that's in the ads that I saw back in 2017. But past that, I don't know anything. Like, I know that there's different endings, because that's how Arcane Studios is. Like, there's obviously the play your way and everything. There is a different ending for pretty much a lot of stuff. It will change the end result. But I don't know anything about those different endings. I don't know how to acquire them, unlike my playthrough with Dishonored. So, if this was enjoyable in any way, this is going to be uploaded as quickly as possible. So, as soon as this is rendered and edited and rendered, this will be uploaded. So, and it will go live immediately. So I don't know when that is, but I do hope you all enjoyed, and I hope to see you all on the streams. They start sometime between 11 and 5 a.m. Well, 11 and 5. The next one will probably be around midnight tonight. So, Eastern Standard Time, by the way. So I do hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, guys.